Now, YouTube is a great way to get coaching clients for your business because everybody on there is a warm lead. They've watched your content, they've watched your videos, and now they know, like, and trust you, and they're ready to take the next steps. So in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 main ways and simplest ways to get those people off of YouTube and to turn those views into paying customers. Now, there are a few things that you need to think about before we move to those steps. And the 3 steps are all ones that I've done myself and they work really well. But number 3 is my favorite. But the main thing that we need to make sure that we're getting right in the beginning is that our messaging on our channel is congruent. You want to make sure that whatever you're offering, be it free or paid, that the messaging of your channel and the content of your channel is congruent with that offer. So therefore, it's a natural next step. So for these 3 methods to work, you need to make sure that they are aligned with the content of your channel. You can't just have any old thing that doesn't quite match up. So you want to make sure that's right. And also, I really think that you need to be on camera. So if you're not on camera yet, you really want to do that because then you're going to have more trust. You want the leads to be as warm as possible when they come through to you so that when you speak to them, they're almost ready to buy. Because all of the traffic coming from YouTube is generally warm and it's a bit like speaking to a friend. People are really ready to buy from you by the time you actually talk to them. So the first method that I'm going to be talking to is one of the oldest and probably the most simple way of generating leads for your business. And that is basically having a lead magnet. So a lead magnet is something that you give away for free. So you have some type of free product that you're giving to people, free offer. That could be a PDF, it could be a workshop, a webinar. It could be any type of free giveaway that you're giving to people to hook them in, to get them to give you your email. So it is basically email marketing because what we're doing is we're hooking people in, we're getting them to hand over their email, and then we are sending them lots and lots of emails to try to get them to book a coaching call. So the goal is always to get somebody on a call because obviously that's going to be the easiest way. And if they're warm, you don't really have to sell that much. They're just ready to talk to you. Now, the issue with email marketing is that the benefit is that it's low friction. So obviously people are willing to give you an email address for something for free and they're willing to just take action. So the friction level of getting them to sign up is very low. So therefore you can potentially get more emails. But also because the friction is low, it's also low in terms of commitment. It's probably the lowest of the 3 options in terms of commitment. And the more invested people are in an action, the more likely they are to be serious about working with you and potentially taking on your services. They're properly invested in actually doing something. So the quality of those leads is generally going to be a bit lower. You might have a lot of people that they just want the freebie. They never want to talk to you. They'll take the free thing and then they'll just unsubscribe and they'll just basically not want your email, in which case you've now lost contact with them anyways. So it was a waste of time in the first place. And also you have to like writing. Now, I'm not a massive fan of email marketing for that reason. I've let lots of big email lists die because I just can't be bothered to send emails all the time. Now, AI can help us a lot with that and make it a bit easier. But I think in terms of the format, you have to really like to be creative with writing to send good emails. Otherwise, your email open rate is going to be low and you're not going to get much benefit out of it. So I find myself and some of my clients really don't like email marketing, but it is probably one of the simplest ways of doing this. And you could actually have a book a call page straight after to see if you can get them to book a call after they hand over their email. Otherwise, you have all the emails going towards nurturing for that call. The next one is to go directly to booking a call. This is the most direct route out of all of them. And I see it working really, really well. So it's just literally your content on YouTube and then going straight to booking a call. Schedule a call. We'll have a call. We'll speak to you. And as you get more busy and it gets more difficult to weed out the time wasters, maybe you have a questionnaire at the front of it. So it goes questionnaire, then book a call if they're the right fit. Otherwise, you send them somewhere else or you give them a freebie of some kind. But otherwise, the most straightforward way of doing this is just book a call. And you can use tools like Calendly or TinyCal. I think there's loads of different tools out there that do this, but they basically link to your calendar and also perhaps Zoom or Google Meets or whatever you use. And then it allows you to control your calendar and the time that you have for people to be able to automatically select, say, a 30-minute call for them to be able to speak to you. So they have that flexibility and they can just go and directly book a call to speak with you right away. Now, as I said, this is the simplest, which is great. Sometimes the straightest line is the best thing. But we also lose the ability to nurture. So we aren't able to nurture people in any way. At least with email, we were able to nurture them and have some form of contact with them. And that's a massive issue. There's no contact here. Because there's no contact with them, we can only get the people that are the most ready, and we can't nurture the ones that aren't. So we do end up leaving some money on the table here by not having another way to keep the conversation going with them. Now, maybe you don't care. Maybe you're like, I only want to work with people that are most ready, and I just want to work with those, book a call, and I have my channel. In which case, that's often the straightest line to success. But it's also slightly higher friction than email. Obviously, again, they have to be very ready and very invested because they generally know that they're going to be sold to of some kind on the call. Even if it's non-salesy, especially with YouTube, you can make it as friendly as you like, but they generally are going to be aware of that. So that will stop many people thinking, I'm not quite ready yet, I'll just wait a bit longer. So they don't necessarily take action, and you can't push them into action. So you only get, as I said, the most ready people. But it really is the straightest line to success. And I think every coach in some way, shape or form should just have a book a call option for the people that are most ready. Now, the third option is my favorite, and I think this combines the two first options along with something else. And this is what I'm seeing work really well these days, and that is adding a community of some kind, especially the likes of school. So a school community of some kind, and now they're like $9. So it's a nice hub for your coaching business because this gives you far more ways to nurture. So it's literally the community. You still have some type of free thing inside to make it worth them signing up. So it still becomes your lead magnet. So this is still your freebie, your lead magnet. It's a place where you can nurture people inside and keep them going to the point where they are ready to book a call. You can sell additional products inside. So you don't just have to sell one type of product. You can start to sell some lower ticket stuff to elevate people up the value ladder. So nurturing is what makes communities great. Now, Facebook groups in the past made this a pain in the butt because their algorithm just got in the way. But with platforms like School, especially with the price they are now, you can have this as your entire business hub for your coaching business because you can manage your high ticket stuff inside and also have low ticket things, but also treat it like a giant email list where you've got more touch points. You can message people, you can DM people, you can comment on posts, you can create posts, you can email, you can send emails outside of the platform and inside the platform. It can become a really, really powerful all-in-one sort of educational coaching hub where you just manage all of your stuff inside. And it's still simple because all you do is have your channel and then the community, normally free, just get as many people in as possible. And then you just try to elevate people onto a call to sell them your high ticket services. Or maybe you want to do a group coaching model, in which case you can have an additional subscription model inside where you can elevate people from free to a paid subscription model of some kind so that you can do group coaching as well. So therefore, you have a simpler path. So rather than getting people on a call and then trying to send them to something else, they're already inside the ecosystem. So you basically create your own ecosystem. So it's not just a community. It is everything. It's your course platform. It's your email marketing. It is your marketing platform. It's your nurturing platform. It's your place for generating leads and doing calls. It is literally your all-in-one platform. And what I love about it is it's mixed media. So you have many more options in terms of the type of content you can create. I like making videos. I can upload videos into School directly now. I can even host them inside School now. They actually have native hosting. So I can upload videos into it. I can do text. I can do images. I can do GIF. We can do, as I said, we can do messaging in DMs and stuff. So you have so much more small touch points where you don't have to write some endlessly long email. And as I said, email is great as well, but you can also then do that from inside the School platform with your posts. So your posts can actually become emails as well. So they can either see it in the community or they can also see it in their email. So you have multiple different ways to elevate people towards a call. With that said, if you would like more help growing your coaching business with YouTube and also using this School community strategy, then I will link to our free community in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.